All right, good morning. Before I get into that, a quick introduction. My name is Ash something. I'm a multidisciplinary artist based out of the Orange County, California. I work in a variety of different styles and media, and I work predominantly on a commission basis, so I draw the art that people want me to draw. I do have some of my own projects and things like that I do as well. But for the most part, I tend to end up, there we go. For the most part, I tend to end up doing commission-based work and such, uh, instead of my own stuff. Um, that said, sorry, no, today's a day, guys. Today is a day. This entire week has been a day. Okay. Multidisciplinary artist based out of Orange County, California. I work predominantly on a commission basis, doing a variety of different styles and detail levels. I work on everything from character design to illustration, graphic design, and fine art. I've been doing it for around 15 or actually 17 years by this point. Um, those bits that I was just saying a second ago were kind of me being salty because I woke up thinking about how I always spend this much time on commissions and I rarely get to draw the stuff that I want to draw for myself. You can ignore that. I'm just not having a great day. Anyway, that said, I have been having a really rough time trying to get myself into the mindset to draw because this particular piece needs to get done, but it is a slog. It's just sitting here hyper detailing everything essentially. Like I'm still, all things considered, fuck did I just do? I'm still, all things considered, in the sketch phase for this piece, and I've done just so goddamn much already. And I've been working, geez, I swear to God, I think I've done something like 40 hours on this piece already, and I'm still in the sketch phase. And so it's been a bit of a rough process trying to get myself back into the mindset to keep going and keep that slog up and everything. A lot of work for what feels like little to no dopamine reward, you know? And as an artist who has ADHD, that is my personal hell. Gotta make sure I'm not deleting anything else. Cool. All right. Hi, Raven. Hi, Jen. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome. Waiting on an interview call at 4:30 and then heading to the woods after a bite. Hopefully the interview goes well. I really want to hear soon that you have a job and a new place to live that isn't the middle of the goddamn woods. I'm not even rendering yet. Like this is This is all still the sketch phase. Like, this piece is supposed to be a digital painting, and the problem with that is that the tower itself has so many details that I have to do a line art for it. Otherwise, I will lose those details and make it, and it'll look like shit. Um, and so, yeah, I'm doing the fucking line art. And as you see, the reds that are on here are the step that I'm currently on, which is adding volume to the flat panels that I created. So, like in here, this section here is going to be in light, and this section's going to be partly, well, no, this section's going to be in shadow, and this one is facing the viewer, just like down here, or facing the light source, not the viewer. Um, so this part will be in light, this part will be in shadow. I have this rounded out now, as opposed to the flat lines that I had here before. And I have to do that with every segment of this tower. The plus side of that, however, is that once I have that done, I can just go ahead and what the fuck? Oh. Once I have that done, I can just go ahead and put a black overlay on it here, and it has those details more or less locked in how I need them to be. I'm only using red for contrast right now so that I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. And I don't need these details to be like 100% accurate. I just need them to look good. So that when I switch to doing the details, um, in the line art form, the stuff that looks like trash down here will already, rather, I need it to look good so that I don't have to do a bunch of extra work. I don't know. I'm just rambling, guys. I hate all of this so much. So much. with all the tiny exactly, yeah. See, even when I put these panels down, and or rather when I created the panels and put them down, started to put them down, I knew that I was going to need to go in and do this. See, like these things right here are all inset, which basically makes these sections here look like little pillars that pop out. But I don't want them to go farther than this line here. So it's fine to just inset this, but then I need to delete those lines there so that this section has a smooth curve coming out of those dips. And then basically had to do the same with like this section here. It's like this part is the part that falls to the background here so that everything else pops out a bit, which means that when I come in, I'm going to need to like shade around these areas here to make it actually look beveled. It's fine if those ones don't pop out from the wall because of the fact that this part's going to be set in. And then I have to plan for, the light sources here, which means everything under these ridges is going to be in shadow. Actually, more to the point, the light source is coming from like up and going down, facing towards that area here, which means that these things should have shadow going towards the back there as well. So, but I knew I was going to have to pop everything out like this. And ever since I dropped the panels down there, I've been fucking dreading it because, oh my God. And of course, I'm sitting here complaining instead of fucking doing it. And I got on stream specifically trying to, kickstart myself into just fucking doing it. One of my friends, I was bitching at them about this yesterday, and they're like, "Well, you're the one who decided to do all this detail." And I'm like, "Listen, do not make me face my own stupidity like this. It's rude." Because really, like, the client did not ask for this much detail. I mean, he did, but he didn't realize he did. He said he wanted Gothic architecture, and Gothic architecture looks a certain fucking way. But every time I've shown him an update, he's been like, "Oh man, I'm so impressed by the detail that you're putting into this. Oh my God." And I'm just like, it's the detail level that you unwittingly asked for, good sir. Really, though, it's just it's mostly just frustrating that I'm this deep into it. I've been doing it for this many hours, and I'm still not through the sketch. I technically am through the sketch, because like what I'm doing right now, I'm working on a portion of the line art, right? Like this is kind of a halfway point between the line art and the sketch phase where I'm actually finally refining details as I go, um, so that I can use them in the line art later. But it's not the actual like drawing the line art phase, which because of how I've been working on this, technically this piece probably won't actually have, or it will, but it'll only be like half of the drawing that needs to be individually line arted. Time saver. Need all the fucking time savers I can with this piece. More little fiddly bits than Slarty Blartfast could ever. Slarty Bartfast. I don't know who that is. Yeah, there's no universe in which I would not make Gothic architecture highly ornate. Exactly. I had to turn down like two other commissions um, during the process of all of this because they also asked me for perspective art, and I'm just like, there's no fucking way after I do this, I'm jumping right into more commissions that have perspective drawing in them. Like, not at all. This is my annual quota of perspective drawing, all in one piece. Hit me up in July. I have sworn I had already put these fucking lines in here. I have no idea where they went. Dying. Slarty Bartfast is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. I know that, but I can't remember who he is. I have a labyrinth for logic. Most would go mad from Find a Way Out of Your Head. I'm going mad trying to find a way out of my fucking head. Welcome to the stream, Hardcover. Thanks for the bits. He made all the little fiddly bits and fjords. I do remember that, actually. I couldn't remember his name. Oh yeah, what I was saying is that the friend of mine told me that it was my decision to do this, and I was just like, don't make me face the consequences of my own actions. How dare you? I got distracted like halfway through that sentence and I couldn't remember what I was trying to say. Gotta love it. Okay, I believe this is one tower down. I think I'm gonna separate these out into individual towers, um, layer wise, just to make it a little easier on myself to keep track of shit. But once I remove these flat portions here, I'll be able to see how much more needs doing, if anything. Oh, right. Never mind. Okay. Gotta get rid of these sections. I should also clean that up. Clean the little diamondy shapes up a little bit. We have a loud Norse it and a French siren on stream. got ahead of myself. It's not actually one tower down. Almost, though. We're almost there. Not gonna lie, having anyone on stream just to talk at the moment while I'm drawing is helping me so much. I know it was probably a little bit slow getting started because I was just bitching, but I've already done today more on this piece than I've been able to do in the last like 2 days. That's probably not actually true, but it timeline wise, like the 20-ish 30 minutes that I've been working on it today compared to how much I was able to get done in the span of like 3 or 4 hours at a time the last couple days. Just kind of goes to show that sometimes you need to force yourself out of your own mind to get shit done. I think that's just the ADHD life, really. You see that at the top of chat, Jen? Body doubling or similar. Yeah, it's kind of like body doubling, having people there to just chat with a little bit as I'm drawing. Because like if I'm on stream, part of me always feels like you guys need me to be chatting with you. But the reality is, like, if anyone is coming on here to watch my stream, it's more likely that they're here to, you know, see the drawing process or, support me or whatever. And if I am not actually drawing, if I'm not talking, whatever, I'm a fucking artist. Like, I'll get wrapped up in my shit. You guys just have to deal with that. But if I'm streaming and I'm not drawing as an art streamer, then I'm failing the followers and fans. And putting that fucking responsibility on myself helps me focus a little bit. Okay, I believe. Oh my god, stop. I was about to say again that I believe that's ready, and then I noticed another part that I had forgotten to clean up. Okay, have I fucking gotten everything? That could probably be a little cleaner. I say that all also knowing that if I ever find myself like not chatting, I get really apologetic to you guys because I feel like I'm failing you even then. So, Um, do you see what at the top of the chat? What I was gonna say is, hey Jen, do you see at the top of the chat where hardcover is now #1 in bit sharing? He's beating you. Rip. He has supplanted your first place. How are you doing today, hardcover, if you're still in there? Okay, here we go. Let's see. How does it look? Does it look volumey? Those sections look good. Fucked that up again. Kind of rounded. What's kind of rounded? If you mean the little triangle-y or diamondy bits, they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's part of why everything I was just saying about like the body doubling executive function type shit. That's part of why I'm actually even fucking on Twitch. Like, I would love to be able to say that it's more to like give the fans and followers and things like that just more content of mine to watch and enjoy. But the reality is, I get an average of 2 or 3 viewers on any stream, and so that's not actually like I'm not actually showing my work to a bunch of people or anything like that. Um, which is not necessarily a bad thing or anything like that. It's just if I had like 15 to 20 viewers, then I would be able to kind of say that I do the streaming for the viewers. Instead, at the moment, and I would love to change this eventually, I'm doing the streaming. I'm continuing and keeping up the streaming rather. Um, because it helps me with the executive dysfunction. I actually super really exceedingly fucking hate having to be on stream. Like once I'm here and doing it, it's not really a problem, but it takes a lot of energy for me to actually get up and get started, and I like dread it every time unless I find myself somehow successfully in a fucking routine of doing it. Like last month I was in a really good routine doing it, so I didn't need to fucking think about it. I just woke up and suddenly I was drawing on stream. But this month it's been really difficult for me to get to that point. I've really got to fucking fix those lines. I'll do that after I erase this bit. See, originally this bit was supposed to be like the lines that separated the segments of the columns, but when I created the panels and shifted them into position on here, it like moved those lines. That the lines that I just erased were here, which that was supposed to be where this line right here is. And then I think like straight through there, which is where this one was supposed to be. And so it just placing the panels shifted them. It didn't shift them enough for me to really care that they shifted, but yeah, it was supposed to cut off right above those, and instead it like, see in that one, like it got moved down further. We're just gonna ignore that though, especially when low energy. Yeah, and I've had really fucking low energy. One day I'll be done with this artwork. One day my life will be mine again. See, and this section down here, this is where my issue's gonna come in, because all of this right here, and this shit, and this shit, and getting them to line up with these, that's all going to be so much more effort than what I'm putting into the towers, and I have to individually do each of these fucking towers to give them that same volume. All my hate is my point here. All my hate. I haven't even fucking detailed one tower yet. Always love the part where the depth gets added. It's like you can feel your brain switching up the perception of the work in real time. Yeah, that's why this step is always so important. It's like when it starts to go finally from a concept to starting to actually look viable as an artwork. You can see with all the details that I added, that was just one panel, and so the rest of it is going to take equally as long. Like, this is going to be a fucking slog from start to finish. And this is only like the rough values. I'm gonna have to figure out food before powering through more of this. There's any plus side that's going to come from this, it's that I'm starting to get more comfortable with one of the quick keys that I've been trying to get used to. Whew. Okay. I need to I need to get food. Yeah, sorry, I thought I'd eaten enough today, but I just got hit with a massive wave of hypoglycemia. So I'm gonna need to jump off stream to just shovel as much food into my face as possible and then let myself absorb that. That could take like an hour or two. So um, I fucking hate when this happens. It just hits me out of the goddamn blue. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause stream here, and I'll try to be back on by around 7. Yeah, it's almost 5 right now, so 2 hours or so. I'll try to be back on. No guarantees. I might be able to just dive into the art on my own without needing to jump on. Um, or rather, my ADHD may take me into hyper focus without jumping on stream. I'll try not to, though. Let me fix this one part real quick, though. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna. Oh no, everything froze. Okay, cool. All right, I will see you guys in a bit. Raven, have a good one, Kay.